Oliviero is a burned-out author who hasn't published a thing in years. I mean, how could he find time to write, between abusing his wife, sleeping with a former student, sexually harassing his maid, and turning his mother's wake into a decadent party for his hippie pals? I mean, priorities. Come on. Oliviero is a depraved scumbag, and possibly a murderer. When the bodies of young women start turning up in close proximity to his villa, he becomes the prime suspect. Is he being set up, or has his fragile mind finally gone bye-bye? When you think of giallo cinema, Sergio Martino may not be a name that jumps immediately to mind, but it should. Martino is one of Italian cinema's most versatile and prolific filmmakers, but it's his work in the giallo genre that shines. Martino's best-known work is arguably Torso, one of giallo cinema's most sensationally sleazy offerings. I reviewed Torso a couple of years ago. I'll add a link to that review in the description and in a card in the corner of your screen. But before diving headfirst into the perverse waters of sex-crazed killers and degenerate characters, Martino dipped his trashy toes into 1972's Your Vice is a Locked Room, and Only I Have the Key. That title just rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? Your Vice is a movie that completely took me by surprise. This isn't your typical giallo film. Sure, there's a black-gloved killer doing what black-gloved killers do in giallo movies, but something happens around the halfway mark that transitions Your Vice from a giallo murder mystery to Martino's take on Edgar Allan Poe's The Black Cat. Right off the bat, Martino lets you know that Oliviero, ostensibly the film's leading man and main character, is a real piece of crap. Oliviero is constantly subjecting his wife to mental, emotional, and physical abuse. The man is a lush with absolutely no morals who drinks himself into a stupor, harasses his maid, and even makes a pass at his own niece. There's this whole subplot involving Oliviero's relationship with his now-deceased mother. What kind of relationship, you ask? Are you familiar with Oedipus Rex? When Oliviero's wife Irina begins to suspect that he's responsible for the murders, it sure seems like a rather astute observation. After all, he's constantly threatening to kill her, or telling her how easy it would be to kill her, or actually attempting to kill her. But Martino's got more up his sleeve here, and Your Vice is easily one of the most twisty-turny giallos I've had the pleasure of seeing. It's also one of the most perverse. This movie is sleazy to its very core. It seems like every other conversation in this film is about sex, and when characters aren't talking about sex, they're having sex. Lots and lots of sex. As a matter of fact, one character played by the scintillating Edwidge Fenech pretty much has sex with every other character in the movie. Your Vice is also extremely non-PC. This movie could be canceled on so many levels. Overall, Your Vice is an extremely well-crafted giallo. I highly recommend it. As far as this new Blu-ray release from Arrow Video is concerned, part of their new Sergio Martino 3-movie set, this release is newly scanned and restored in 2K from its original camera negative. As far as picture quality and sound quality are concerned, I'd give the picture quality on this release a solid 4 out of 5. I thought the picture quality was crisp, it was clean, there was a high level of detail. I'd give the audio quality also a solid 4 out of 5. I thought Your Vice is a Locked Room and Only I Have the Key both looked and sounded fantastic on this release from Arrow Video. As far as extras are concerned, first up we have Through the Keyhole, a 2015 interview with Sergio Martino. It's 34 minutes and 42 seconds in length. Mr. Martino discusses Poe's influence on the film, how much Poe inspired his own writing, and how a real-life case of murder for hire also served as inspiration for the film. He discusses the cast, the shooting locations, the film's score, working with the cat, and much more. Next, we have Unveiling the Vice, a 2005 making-of retrospective featuring interviews with Sergio Martino, Edwidge Fenech, and Ernesto Gastaldi. It's 23 minutes and 7 seconds in length. They discuss working with the late actor Luigi Pistilli and share fond memories of him, the film's success abroad but not in Italy, the editing process, working without storyboards, and more. Next, we have Dolls of Flesh and Blood, a visual essay by Michael McKenzie exploring Martino's unique contributions to the giallo genre. It's 29 minutes and 4 seconds in length. Next, we have The Strange Vices of Ms. Fenech, in which film historian Justin Harris discusses the prolific career of actress Edwidge Fennick. It's 29 minutes and 42 seconds in length. And lastly, we have Eli Roth on Your Vice. It's 9 minutes and 17 seconds in length, in which Mr. Roth delivers a brief history of giallo cinema, Martino's impact on the giallo genre, and the importance of Your Vice. Overall, this is a really nice release for Your Vice is a Locked Room and Only I Have the Key from Arrow Video, part of their Sergio Martino Collection 3-movie set. Both the picture quality and the sound quality were fantastic, and we get a lot of extras. If you've not seen Your Vice, again, I highly recommend it. This release would be a great way to introduce yourself to the film. If you are a fan of the film, then you definitely want to look into picking up this release from Arrow Video and adding it to your collection. If you've seen Your Vice is a Locked Room and Only I Have the Key, then please let me know your thoughts on the film down in the comments section below. Also, let me know what your favorite Sergio Martino film is down in the comments section below. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. A huge shout out to all my patrons and channel members. I appreciate your generosity and support of my channel. Become a patron today and join me for exclusive live streams, get early access to videos, and have a say in what movies I review on my channel. Become a channel member and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream. Links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.